What's up, everybody? Monkey Mike back here again, Monkey Wrenching, and today we are getting the Miata's windshield fixed. Finally, because that thing, yeah, we're not doing that, and I don't want to get pulled over. That's actually part of the reason I haven't driven the car very much. Ow, that hurt. One of the biggest reasons I haven't driven the car very much is it has a big old crack in the windshield, or a hole rather. I don't know. How would you describe that? Moving over tires with my foot while I'm talking to you. So, thank goodness for technology. I got a notification from the Safe Light guy saying, hey, I'm on my way. And I was like, oh crap, I forgot I was getting my windshield replaced today. I was about ready to start tuning it. So we get everything situated. The El Camino's hood is up because that battery is crap, but just in case it needs to move it, and I'll just back the Miata up into the driveway, and then we'll figure out maybe tuning the injectors to get it going. Is he here already? I mean, I know they're quiet, but no, he ain't here yet. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I need to put this hood down, and then worst come to worst, I'll just back it up in neutral. See, I'm probably just using my head, right? Ooh, there we go. So there's that. Come give me some loves, boy. Oh, what is that?
My book.
Your book?
My pipe.
Are you gonna go get some new stuff?
No, I can.
Oh yeah? You're not gonna go get more stuff for your experiments? What kind of experiments you got there?
Like these.
Like these? Make sure you hold on tight, don't lose it. Go.
This big.
Yeah. You can get some stuff for this?
Yeah.
Get all smart?
Yeah.
Good. Proud of you. You have fun, you be good to mama, okay?
Okay.
Some love one. So they're gonna go take off, go to the store, do whatever they're doing. And we're gonna do what we're doing. So as I said, I've got the El Camino's charging, just in case we do need to move it. I'm hoping that we don't need to move it. I can just, I'll clear this crap out of the way for him and give him a little bit of a path to the car. Really don't think he's gonna need like that much room. I don't know. Let me get some stuff cleaned up. We'll be right back. Well, as you can see, there he goes in the little car. And I'm not gonna lie, homeboy showed up and I was like, yo, I know the windshield's small and all, but a car? I was like, I figured you guys would bring the whole windshield, at least in a van with the kit and all the stuff. So he comes walking in, and I tell him, I can clear a little bit of stuff out of the way, or we can move it in the driveway. Not a problem. He looks at it. He goes, oh, no, that's going to need a new windshield. We can't repair that. And I said, I never asked for a repair. I told you it needed a new windshield. I was like, the stupid insurance, though, all they go is, well, is it the size of a dollar bill or smaller? I'm like, a dollar bill? Dude, I get pulled over for that. That's it. Then I get a big old ticket and all sorts. Look at that. He goes, you see the white around it? Yeah. And I was like, no shit, sure. He was a nice guy. I'm not saying, he just came out here to do his job, which was check the window. And apparently they thought, from now on, if I want a new windshield or new window or something, I'm just going to say it's bigger than a dollar bill. And if they don't say it's good enough, I'm just going to we'll make it as big as a dollar bill. That's dumb. So, I know I won't get in trouble running around my neighborhood here. So I guess I've already got the El Camino charging to get it moved out of the way, just in case the battery is dead. I don't know. It could have started for all I know. So I guess maybe we'll start tuning it. Oh, wait, no. I brought a seat. We are going to check and see if we can get a seat installed today. That's right. So no, it's not the car seat. It is the car seat behind it. The big boy car seat. It looks very similar, actually. Check that out. Never really even thought about that. So yeah, I guess that's what we're going to be doing there. And I'm going to go check the bolt pattern because this did come out of the B2200. It did fit it just fine. Fit the bolt pattern and everything. So I am going to check this one here. Those should have been interchangeable. We're talking about an 87 B2200. And from what I can see right there, it looks like it's the same. So I'm actually just gonna pull that seat out entirely, and then we'll see if we can fit the other one in and have it clear everything. Biggest thing first that we need to make sure is that it doesn't stick up so high that it hits the actual roof, and then the soft top doesn't work very well. So we'll check that out first. All right, so I'm here with the seats. As you can see, this one, it still needs cleaned up. Nothing crazy about that, and I'll vacuum the inside of the car out. The current issue that I'm looking at is the railings are not right. And for some reason, this one here is having issues going past here that'll allow me to access that. So I'll probably take a hammer, see if I can smack it down, figure out exactly what's happening there. Either way, at the moment, those rails are perfect for the truck, but they're not perfect for this. You can see the difference here in how that one curves. It curves there. And then this one curves here and curves right here. And so I'm going to try to take those ones off, though, and see if they'll fit here. And hopefully we'll just be able to swap the rails from one to the other. And so that would be absolutely perfect here. And we got that sucker down, so I imagine this won't be too hard either. And just pull the, because this is the only part of it that still works, I believe. In fact, I'm not even sure if that works. Yeah, that works. So I'll have to change this angle here. See if we can get it to rest against the other chair. Good. And then we'll just pull that up. Oh, that's frozen too. Hold on. Let's see if we can get you some BFH action. There we go. So that showed us those there, and that looks like it works to me. Right here and what? I think right here? Yeah, here and here. I'm gonna get them off. I can't say that without laughing. All right, so I got that one off. Got these ones off of here, and I figured out what happened with the last set is that they actually, these are the stock B2200 rails, and they just drilled a hole. So there's the stock hole, that's the stock hole, that's the new hole, and we're having the same kind of conundrum here. I have this one mounted the same as I do this one, and here's the stock hole, and then the actual one is right there. So I just need to basically match it up hole to hole and drill this one out so it matches that one. The width should be the same. I'm going to measure that real quick and just make sure that from hole to hole that they're basically the same, and then we can go from there. Well, I was completely wrong. Apparently these ones are wider, and as you can see now they don't fit. So I'm going to loosen the rear bolts up and let that come back together because I did push them out, and I have a feeling that it's going to line up. So let's try that real quick. Look at that. It's a little bit taller. Just a little bit. Now the beauty of this whole thing is that it fits so absolutely perfect. I mean, this doesn't budge. This is actually pushing out slightly. Like, yeah, this could go in a bit, but hey, that's whatever. I don't really care that much. As long as it stays out of the way of the top when it comes up. There we go. That's all that matters there. You see it hugs in the door. Let me get the light on. Give you an idea what it looks like. I got the tripod sitting here, and I'm just gonna get in and sit down. So there it is. This is how I normally would sit in the car. And, you know, actually it'd be something like that, right? But as you can see, my head and the top of the seat, and then the beauty as well is it clears absolutely perfect. So this is a brand new top, and it's kind of cold out, so it is really, really tight. There, the top's on. You can see I move around just fine in here. There's clearance to the seat just barely, which I will show you here in just a moment. But this is probably the tightest fit that I've ever made anything at all. Just look at how, look at this. I mean, I can barely get a finger in between here. You know, these do have legit bars and rails through them and all that. That's a fully framed seat. That's not like a super cheapo. It just doesn't have a fancy name on it like Corbeau or something. But I mean, look at that. It's just barely that padding. You can feel where it starts, you know, it won't move past that there. But, you know, in this guy, let's see. It actually is supposed to be, there we go. So like that. But just take a moment to really appreciate how tight of a fit that really is. Just perfect in every way. You can see, I can get my fingers in between it. That's about it. Absolutely flawless. Couldn't be happier. Now, on the seat rails, I did have to squish them in a little bit, so I took probably the most useful tool that I have in this entire garage, which is my most hated tool, oddly enough. This guy. Took the Dremel there, and I have a seat frame right here. So basically what I did is I just went to the inside a little bit here. That way I can move the bracket to the inside. And then that allowed me to squish them together a little bit, and they fit perfectly within the seat frame. It is on the actual Miata seat rails, so it still has the little spikes that go in the hole that are behind the mounting screws. So they're like little alignment spikes. They're about like that. They're legit spikes. I don't know if you saw them earlier, but you could always go back and look at them again. But there you have it. We have a legit race seat in the Miata now. I do have some old school harnesses. I need to take a look and make sure that I have all the hardware. I left them sitting in the back of the truck still, but we don't have a harness bar anyway, so it's not going to really help us. Now, this is where I need your guys' help. You see how that's all cracked right there? Now, I thought about just refinishing it, but I really would like to get new ones of these because they're just, you can hear it when I touched it, it fractured again. It's like fractured right here. And I'd really like to try to track down a set of those to where I could just snap them in there. And I'm probably going to take that to a local lady we have that did like the seats in the El Camino and have that reupholstered possibly to match the car. I'm not really quite sure. Depending on how expensive it is, maybe I'll just buy my own fabric and we'll see from there. But there's today's video. We now have a legit racing steering wheel. We have a racing quick disconnect. And I'm going to end up getting a different hub than this one right here, but I do kind of like that one just because it is steel and very solid. And I really don't want the wheel to come any closer. I don't know, I'm a little iffy about it being closer as it is because the old wheel that we took off here, as you can see, was hardcore deep dish. Now that wheel sucks, so I'm kind of over it. But we could always put a spacer, which I may do, is just run a spacer that goes into the NRG and actually space it out a little bit further. Now, I might have something already that we can use for that. Oh, yeah, right there. Woohoo! Found it. Almost looks like a pulley. So, this is the steering wheel extension. Let's check. It's actually an adapter that lets you use a Grant steering wheel, but I have no desire for that. So question of the day, looks like it uses the inner holes. Yep. So it's going to use those little inner holes right there. And they are threaded. So realistically, we should be able to take this and actually put it somewhere. Either extend that there. Let's clean this up. Obviously, it's a little gross. Hold on. So to give you a demonstration, this is basically how it would go. Okay, so it would sit against the hub right there. Oop. So it would sit against the hub itself. This here would space that out. And then the quick release would bolt to that. And then that would, give me an extra inch towards me. So it would just require longer screws or bolts or whatever on this side of the flange here. And then that's where that would mount up. So it would end up just going like that. As much as, you don't want to try to do something like this. That's how it would actually, that's how they're wanting it. Because you would bolt the grant on right there. And then it would sit like this on the quick release. And that's if I wanted to use the grant steering wheel. So this would mount on here like so, I believe. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Yep. For the most part. There we go. Looks like that pivot hole doesn't mount up. But the three do, and that's what matters the most. So again, if we wanted to run something like this steering wheel here, that could definitely be done. And, I don't know what the strength on this is. This is really thin, right? Well, I guess it's not really that thin. But this would, again, so if you wanted to adapt a Grant style steering wheel, you could get one of these adapter deals. They would go on like that, and then you would just put the steering wheel on top like that. Let's see, it has those there. So, but I opted for the Nardi Personal. Looks fantastic in there. And we can still use this here to actually create the space that we're looking for if I wanted to pull the steering wheel a little bit closer towards me. But let me give you an in-car view. So I can actually get in this time. And as you can see, with my feet on the pedals, there's a perfect room right here. And just enough for me to do my thing. Honestly, sitting back with as long as my arms are, I really don't think I want to have it up here. I think having it right here actually is perfect now that I'm really taking the time to think about it and feel it. And this is the first time I've actually gripped the Nardi. Yeah, no, I like this a lot because this is typically how I drive. Shift, shift, shift. Yeah, it's very much a one of these. Again, the seat. There we go. It does have Delrin bushings in it, so it's pretty stiff on the door. But it's just absolutely flawless in here. Perfect. It'd be nice to get one over there, but hey, you're the passenger. I'm not worried about you. You're taking your life into your own hands by riding with me. So, that's today's video, guys. I hope you're enjoying the Miata build. I'm really excited. The only thing that we have to do now is service the clutch hydraulics and then pull the diff out and weld it, which I'll probably wait to do. What I am attempting to do is find a 3.9 or a 3.6 ring and pinion and swap that in and then weld the 410, use the 410 for drifting. So what I would do is just take my diff with me. It would use the same axles. I'd bring spare axles probably just in case I broke something. At least one spare axle. I've never heard of breaking both, especially not with an underpowered Miata. But 200 wheel horse, which is about what we're shooting for, and with our boost capabilities, now our fuel capabilities, I do need to up the fuel pressure regulator. But other than that, I mean, we're ready to make at least 200 wheel horse. I would like to do the MLS head gasket. I think that'd definitely be the way to go before I go pushing the boost too high or really holding a whole lot of boost. But I think, quick little runs here and there, little type thing. You like my turbo noises or whatever noises, car noises. Yeah, guys, this is it. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate y'all. I will be announcing the giveaway soon. I just got a couple more things that I'm trying to get squared away. And then and I'm trying to think about how I want to do the actual giveaway video because I'm going to need your guys' help spreading it. It's definitely going to be a subscriber goal situation. Probably do 500 subs. So basically, the giveaway will happen when I hit 500 subs. I will announce the winner. We will pick the winner. I'll do something similar, except for this time, I think I'll go live for the winner. That way it's not a recorded video. I really do hope that you guys trust that I would do you right by that. But I want to do something that kind of gives you a bit more reassurance that it's a legit giveaway. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think. And as I said before, I appreciate being here. Without you guys, I'd just be dicking around by myself, and I don't even know if I would have gotten this far yet. Y'all have been massive motivation. Just knowing you guys are watching, it definitely helps keep me, invigorated to keep going, to wake up each day and go, well, what are we filming today, brain? Same thing we do every day, Pinky. Film us taking over the world. Peace.